Hey guys, this is Keema here. I'm going to take you through a very brief video on how to work to breathe deeply. So many of us have these shallow breaths that we take throughout life, and breath is vitality. So we want to increase that vitality and our energy and our mental clarity and have greater circulation and less inflammation and really just have more peace in our lives. So throughout this clip, I'll be saying inhale, exhale. If you forget which one it's supposed to be, just focus on breathing. Just focus on taking some breaths. That's the point of this. So we're going to work on 3 parts breath. The 3 parts is the stomach, it's the rib cage, and it's the chest. So if you like, for starters, you could put your hand on your belly and just start to breathe. Just notice what it feels like as you take breaths in and out. Each breath is a full inhalation and a full exhalation. So just take a nice deep breath here. And we'll start to isolate the breath, focusing on belly breathing. So if your hand is on your belly, and as you breathe in, you want to feel the belly expand, and as you exhale, just feeling it fall. See if you can keep the rib cage and the chest fairly still. So just feel your belly get nice and full, like Buddha belly, and just allow the breath to flow out with ease. Just breathing here. You might even hear me breathing. Just continue to breathe into the belly. Continue to isolate it, keeping everything else still, focusing on those belly breaths. And one thing that would be good to do is, if when you inhale it takes, let's say, 2 counts, 1, 2, and then you're done with your inhalation, double it up for your exhalations. So if you're breathing in for 2 counts, exhale for 4 counts. If you breathe in for 5 counts, exhale for 10 counts. I like to work on taking a breath, 1 inhalation and 1 exhalation in 1 minute. We're not going to go there today. We just want to get some things going. So continue to breathe into the belly. Taking 1 more breath here. And what we'll do is we're going to bring the breath up. We're going to bring the breath up into the rib cage. So as you breathe in, you want to breathe as if you're bypassing the belly, bringing it right up into the rib cage and working to keep the chest fairly still. So you can bring your hands to your rib cage if you like, but you want to work to keep the belly and the chest fairly still. Maybe you even feel the rib cage expand just a bit or separate just a bit as you take these breaths in. So we'll take some breaths here. And as you do this, quiet the mind. There's nothing else to think about. There's nothing else to focus on. Just allow yourselves to be right here, right now, focusing on the present moment. Breathing into the rib cage. Again, see if you can keep the belly and the chest fairly still. Couple more breaths like this. One more breath here. And we're going to bring the breath up into the chest here. So as you inhale, breathe here as if you're bypassing the belly and the rib cage, and you're bringing it right up into the chest. You might even be used to breathing this way, but we don't want to bypass what we have. We want to be able to use it efficiently. So just bring it all the way up into the chest. And as you exhale, just allow that breath to flow out. And you might even feel your collarbone rise and fall. You can even put your hands on your collarbone or on your chest as you breathe here. Working to keep the belly and the rib cage fairly still. Just bring the breath right up into the chest. Continue to just focus on your breath, quiet the mind. Know that you're doing something good for yourselves here. Just a few more breaths like this. And what we're going to do is work to combine all three breaths together. So take one more breath all the way up into the chest. And on your next inhalation, as you breathe in, you want to feel the belly expand. You want to feel the rib cage expand. You want to feel the chest expand. And as you exhale, allow the breath to flow out effortlessly. There's no strain here. Just let it flow. You want to feel like you're totally inflating the body with each inhalation, and as you exhale, just feel it deflate. Just allow everything to slow down. Continue to fill up all three parts fully and deeply. Just let it flow out with each exhalation. If you haven't done something like this before, you might find that you're coughing or, other things are happening. It's because you're getting into those spaces, those closed spaces. We want to be able to open that up. Just a few more breaths. With these last few breaths, if you like, you can even just close your eyes. Allow yourselves to just zone out. Slowing it down. Take one more breath here. So, see if you can find time each day to do this at least a couple of times a day if you're not consciously focusing on doing this throughout each day. So I thank you for your time and namaste.